What's up, Commanders fans? So, what are we going to do with Dyami Brown? I'm trying to figure this out because I feel like with the chemistry he built with Jaden Daniels, even though it's his first year, I felt like they did wonderful together. That was Dyami Brown's best year, with us. And one, because, the past regime with Ron Rivera, they did not use him like they should have. And, that could have gone with the quarterbacks that we had, and they just probably wasn't as efficient with throwing the ball deep. But this season was perfect. And because of the type of player that Jaden Daniels is and the way and the style that he enjoys throwing, he loves throwing the ball deep, right? And Dyami Brown just complemented his game so well. So I felt like that's, if anything, that's a player that we should bring back and just give him a 1-year deal, and see what happened. See if it wasn't just a fluke. Because to me, honestly, Dyami Brown did phenomenal, especially in the playoffs. And I felt like to bring him back is not even a question. And I feel like that's something that needs to happen. And another person that I feel like needs to come back, even though they're getting old, is Noah Brown. I felt like that he came in clutch. It was perfect timing for him to get on the team. And I felt like Noah Brown is just perfect. Like, he's the overall player in us. And listen to me. The reason I say this is because he's one of those guys that if we was playing basketball, he's able to draw the foul every single time. When guys can't make a shot, he's able to draw the foul. You see what I'm saying? And get us some free shots. You know what I'm saying? So that's what he did for us all last season. He was drawing the flag. He was when he couldn't get the ball, he was making it to where refs seen it and it looked like a flag. And they would throw the flag, and I felt like he was very underestimated. I don't think people understand how beneficial it is for you to draw the flag and get refs to draw the flag. And I think a lot of people really don't even understand how beneficial Noah Brown was. And to almost get 500 yards was phenomenal. I felt like that was third receiver caliber. I felt like he needs to be on the team. And seeing that it's not a big market for him, seeing that he's getting older, I think it's only right that we bring him back. And seeing that he's already familiar with this scheme that we have. And he's already got, imagine if he had the entire offseason to work with us versus the time that he had last season. And then I'm just like, it's only right. It's only right that we bring him back. And then Olamide Zaccheaus, bro, and when I say Dyami Brown, Olamide Zaccheaus, and Noah Brown, I don't say that these guys should be at the top of our wide receiver room. They should be at the bottom of our wide receiver room. And the reason I say that is because these are the guys that we use to get to the playoffs, right? So imagine if they was at the bottom of our roster and we can keep building on our wide receiver room. And seeing that we got Debo, and then we got Terry, it's only right that we had those guys there. And then maybe if we can, my prayer is that we can get a guy like Hollywood Brown, seeing that he has chemistry with Cliff Kingsbury and his system and how he runs things. And then he can add some speed to our wide receiver room. Even though we already got speed, but he can also bring that. It's gonna be a packed wide receiver room this season. I just feel it. And then not just him, but Christian Kirk, seeing that he just got cut. So, and he has chemistry with Cliff Kingsbury. And Cliff, speaks highly of him and talks about how he's one of those great players that you want on your team. So I feel like that's a guy I could see us going to get. And I think we're going to get him. I feel like that's going to happen no matter what. I feel like that's going to happen without a doubt. If any other move was to be made at the wide receiver room, that's going to happen. And then, it's a dream. we could dream because, a lot of people are getting irritated that we are getting all these 6 feet and under wide receivers. I understand that. But that's one reason why I said bring back Noah Brown. I think he's like 6'2", 6'3", a little bit. So he fits the criteria of what we're looking for. But also, what about this dream right here? DK Metcalf, seeing that he requested for a trade. And, of course, this is up Adam Peters' alley. Like, this is something he is phenomenal at. And he has shown no flaw in his game. So, when it comes to stuff like this, he can make stuff like this happen. But what are we going to have to give up for a guy like DK? Seeing that he requested a trade. And, the draft is coming up. But, for us to get DK, seeing that he's a vocal point of their offense, man, I don't know, man. Like, if we got DK, we going to the playoffs. And we going right back without a doubt. But, and then I just think about the fact that he's 6'4". He already, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for a tall wide receiver. And not just somebody tall, but somebody big body, so we can push cornerbacks around, bully them. And the fact that he's 235 pounds is dangerous at that. And just to be able to use a guy like that on our team be phenomenal. That'll really open up the offense. It's a lot. I want us to have a lot of guys in our arsenal. Especially guys to rely on. And then I'm going to even throw this in there. DeAndre Hopkins. Why not? Bruh, he's still reliable. Like, and to have him in there, why not? Why not bring the whole Cardinals arsenal into this? You know what I'm saying? And, man, I just feel like that's a move that those are some of the moves that can be made. And I feel like, why not? It's something that we need, and guys are available. And, with what Adam Peters, Dan Quinn, and the whole team has built over this last year, in 1 year, with Jaden Daniels, and the fact that everybody is inspired to come here and to really be a part of this team is phenomenal. And it's like, yo, why wouldn't DK want to come here? Why wouldn't Hollywood Brown want to come here, seeing that he already has a friend, or he understands the system? He don't need to take time like he did with the Chiefs. He already knows it. He just got to, look at it again and get familiar with it. And it won't take him that long to get up to speed. Or Christian Kirk, it won't take him that long to get up to speed. These are guys that's coming right in. They already veterans. They done been on multiple teams, besides DK. But they done been on multiple teams and understand what it's like to work their way up, and to also play at a high caliber, and to play at high levels. So it's like, these guys are already trained. They just need somebody to help them get a Super Bowl. They just need a quarterback to believe in. Like DK, of course, he had Geno. He's tired of Geno. He's tired of Geno not getting him the ball. He's tired of the organization as a whole. It's time for something fresh, something new. He's been there long enough. He's been there since 2019. And it's time for him to get up out of it. And then you got, Christian Kirk. Trevor Noah. Trevor Lawrence, he got Trevor Lawrence. He tired of him. He probably tired of the whole organization. But I'm just saying, like, he needs something fresh, something new. He was with the Cardinals, then he went to the Jags. Like, he needs something new. He played with Kyler Murray. Man, like, he just needs something fresh, something new, something that can, spark his love for the game again, and that's why guys ask for trades. That's why guys throw temper tantrums like Debo Samuel. Like, like you want to move on, and money, everything plays a role. But it's time for us to continue to rebuild, and I think getting one of these guys right now would be perfect. And like I said, I hope we bring back the guys that I want, and I'm looking forward to what Adam Peters does. And it's like nothing is off limits with Adam Peters because he's already done so much that we never thought the Commanders would see. And it's only been a year, It's only been one season. So he already killed last offseason, killed last draft, killed last season as a whole, So with the things that he can do, nothing is impossible for this team. And nothing is off the limits. Nothing is off whatever you have in your dream, in your mind, can happen on this team. Like, we're playing a Madden team right now. This is one of those teams where something that you thought about, Adam Peters will make it happen. But yeah, though, man, I appreciate y'all. Let me know what we should do with the wide receiver room. Like, should we bring back the guys that I want? Should we get rid of them? Should we move on? Because I feel like what Terry and Dyami has done to this team, Dyami hasn't had nothing but 300 yards. But it's not about the yards that's really getting me. It's the fact that the chemistry he built with Jaden Daniels. And, of course, Jaden probably can do this with anybody. Don't get me wrong. I just like the fact that he did it with Dyami. And he showed what can be done with Dyami Brown if you give him a shot. And, of course, Dyami has finally stepped up to the plate. That has something to do with it, too. And, like, I've been hearing noises that they want to bring back Dyami. So, I believe it's happening. And they need to do the same with Olamide. And like I said, everybody that was at the top of our roster last season, excluding Terry McLaurin, should be at the bottom of our roster again. So they got to be there. They got to make this comeback. You got to build the same chemistry. You got to have the same people. And I don't know if y'all can hear me over the rain, but I'm going to need this same group of people that we had and bring them back. I don't see nobody that I don't want to keep in our wide receiver room. We even got rid of all the problems. The guys that wasn't living up to par. And Jahan Dotson was one of those people. And I'm proud he got a Super Bowl ring. But he just wasn't going to get it with us, But like I said, I'm out, y'all. I appreciate y'all. Subscribe to the channel. Throw a like on the video. And I'm out.